Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I look kind of different because I only have eye makeup on and I don't have any other face makeup on. Today we're going to be testing out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, so that's why I don't have any foundation on. And then we're also going to try out the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. I think I'm going to go with this shade, but I'm going to do like a wear test and I'm going to update y'all throughout the day and let you know how things go. So let's zoom you in and we will apply it. Okay, so now that we're all zoomed in, I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back so that I don't get foundation on my bangs. The only thing that I have on my face right now is I put my serum that I normally put on, and then I put the moisturizer on that I wear every day. So same thing I do every day. So I tested out the two shades before I started filming this, and I think I'm somewhere in between. Like this seems a little bit light, and then this is a little bit yellow. So I'm just going to mix them, I think. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques blender thing. And it's already moistened. Okay. So, let's shake them up. The shades that I have are Soft Beige and Soft Ivory. I don't know if there's one in between. I feel like I would be in between. But I don't have one of those fancy little palette things. So I'm just going to put some on my fingers. This is kind of cool. It has a little spatula. Okay, first thing I can tell you right off the bat is it smells like straight up paint, which is a little bit off-putting. Because, I mean, who wants to smell paint when they're putting it on their face? That just doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, so I have my super high-tech mixture procedure. And I'm just going to put it all over my face. Oh, this really smells like paint. Not sure what's in there. It makes me think something might be in there that you shouldn't use. Oh, it looks really white, the viewfinder. Really, really white. So I can use a little bit more of that dark shade. I'm going to try to blend it out and see what happens. I'm just looking into my little mirror right here. Okay, so got it on my face. I'm going to blend. Okay, so got it blended in. In the viewfinder, it looks very white. In the mirror, it doesn't look as bad, but I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit more of the soft beige and try to blend that on top. Straight up paint, y'all. I'm not really into that. So I don't want to apply too many more layers because I'm afraid it's going to get cakey. I do have like some little they're like the tiniest little like blemishes that have popped up recently, and I'm kind of thinking it might be a new foundation that I've been using. Because Tati mentioned that the same thing happened to her. But we shall see. I'm going to stop using it and see if they go away. But I don't know if you can see them. They're right here. So, I mean, they weren't really covered up. Once I put a powder over it, you might not be able to tell. But I'm going to go in with some concealer as well, just to cover them up. And then I'm going to go in with some concealer under my eyes, and then I will meet y'all back here. Hey y'all, okay, so I'm back. I put on some concealer. I did the Makeup Forever full cover under my eyes, and then I also put the Tarte Shape Tape on top of it. So it's the only concealer that I did. That kind of went down over those little blemishes right there. But overall, I'm very happy with the way it looks. I feel like it's a very pretty finish, like demi-matte, like not super matte, but you know, a little bit matte. I did set it. I set it with this NYX HD Studio finishing powder. I set all of my foundations because I have combination skin, and so they tend to break down right here. So I think that's everything I have to say about that. Next up, we're going to put on the Liquid Catsuit, and I'm going to use the shade Rebel Rose. I'm trying to do this to where my lips are still in the viewfinder. So I have exfoliated, put it on some lip balm, and I'm just going to blot it off with a tissue. Okay, because this is a matte liquid lipstick, so I know you need to prep your lips first. So This wand is interesting. Kind of looks like a heel, like high heel, I mean. Okay, so that's like with it right out of the tube. I'm gonna go back in for some more product. It's a little bit hard to control. I don't know if you ask me. I'm not crazy about this applicator situation. It like is really easy to go out of your lip line. I like how it hugs and keeps it nice and even at the bottom, but this end is not really precise. I had like Kylie Jenner lips, I'm gonna have it again. Not that anything's wrong with Kylie Jenner's lips, I just don't naturally have her lips. Another thing that I'm thinking might be what the problem is that you just get to grip this little bitty part. Like with a lipstick, let me find the lipstick right here. This is a different, that's a really lipstick. Here. Okay, so this is the Wet n Wild Wine Room lipstick. So you get to hold like this whole, like, if you want to, you could hold the whole barrel, but this whole thing right here to really have control over it. Whereas this, I feel like you just like have the little tips of your fingers, so every little move you make, it kind of goes wonky. Whereas this, you have a lot more control. So that's another thing I don't really like. I wish that this was just a little bit longer. Like these, these are the Revlon Color Stay Moisture Stains, and I feel like you have a lot of control with these. And their little barrel's just a little bit longer. So if they could just give you a little bit more plastic, I think it'd be easier to apply. Still gonna kind of fix it up a little bit. I'm not crazy with the look I have right now. Okay, now I think we're somewhere that looks like my lips. But definitely is not something that you could just like throw in your purse and apply real quick. Okay, so this isn't perfect and I don't love it. I swear I can apply lipstick, y'all. Like, this should not be that hard. Just gonna go with it. No. I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna try again because I don't like this. Okay, I'm back. I exfoliated my lips again, put some more lip balm on, patted it off, and I lined my lips in this Jordana Easy Liner in Baby Berry. And then I kind of blotted that off too. And then just went over and just did the edges. This is, I realize, like a much darker color, but this stuff is super pigmented, so I'm not worried about it. I'm hoping, since I have a little line now, that it'll be kind of like filling the lines and it'll be easier to apply. We'll see. Okay, now that we're zoomed in, let's try this again. I'm gonna take off some of the product because maybe I was applying too much. Let's see. Well, that was easier. Okay, so maybe the key is line your lips first. Okay, so I think maybe a little bit of the Baby Berry color is bleeding through, but I'm not really worried about that. Because it's not the color that I wanted, it's the staying power. So we are gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go about my day, and then we will meet back here throughout the day, and I will do some check-ins and let you know how I'm liking it. But so far, thumbs up for the foundation. Did not start out on a great foot with the matte liquid lipsticks. We'll see what happens as the day goes on. Okay, see y'all later. Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm back. I'm in my bathroom because my husband's sleeping. He went to sleep early. Anyway, it is about 8 o'clock, so this has been on for about 6 hours. And I really am happy with the foundation. I think it looks pretty good. I've been like cleaning, doing laundry, and cooking, so been over like the heated flame. So I feel like it's pretty good, looks pretty good for being over the heated flame. The lip, however, does not look that great. I ate dinner, so that obviously didn't last. I'm looking at it in the viewfinder and I just hate when you get that rim. But I'm gonna go ahead and reapply, and I'll eat more or drink, whatever, before I go to bed so that we can test it out. So I'm just gonna go in the mirror over there and apply it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I reapplied it, so we'll see how it does. It's probably gonna do the same thing, I would think. I did eat food that had oil in it, so I know that breaks stuff down. It didn't feel very uncomfortable, but for something like this, I don't know, I feel like the Revlon Ultra HD matte liquid lipsticks work better because of the way that they fade. They fade more naturally than this is like intense fading around the inner part of your lips, and the outer part of your lips is perfect. So it's just more obvious. Whereas with the Revlon ones, your whole lip kind of fades. So that's easier to get away with, like if you're out and about and you don't have time to touch up, you don't look crazy. But that, if you don't have time to touch up, you look kind of crazy. I mean, I know that's kind of how liquid lipstick is, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of liquid lipsticks in general, so that's just like a disclaimer. But I'd heard rave reviews about these, so I was really hoping that they would be great. But we'll see. It doesn't feel extremely drying, so that's good. But I did put lip balm underneath it. So we'll see. I don't love the way that it looks on my lips. I feel like it does highlight all of the dry skin and just like little like lines and stuff. So I'm not that crazy about that, but I mean, like I said, that kind of comes with the territory with the liquid lipstick. So this is kind of like up in the air. I don't know if I would recommend it. The foundation I do really like so far. I'll check in again before I go to bed so you can see what it looks like. But the thing that scares me is that paint smell. It's kind of weird. So I might look into what the ingredients are. I usually get like a lot of breakdown in my T-zone, and so far I'm not seeing that. My cheeks always usually look pretty good unless it's a horrible foundation for me. So it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's all I gotta say right now, but I will check in again before I go to bed. Bye. Hey guys, okay, so it is about 10 o'clock and I'm tired, so I'm about to go to bed. But my thoughts are pretty much the same. I think the foundation looks really good. I'm not really a fan of the liquid lipsticks. But take that with a grain of salt because I don't really like liquid lipsticks in general. I don't know what made me think I've changed my mind. But yeah, so definitely gonna still look up those ingredients to see why it smells like paint. But other than the paint thing, I really like the foundation. So yeah, I sound like a man because I'm really tired. And I'm gonna go to bed. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like, and that way you'll see my next videos, and I'll see you next time.